The big thing for me, right, this week is the question of why are more climbers not sort of diversifying and winning in other areas, right? Because Petra Klingler won this weekend in Saas, right?
Yes.
Her comeback to ice climbing year, she used to do it a bit, always more into rock climbing. And of course, she was the bouldering world champion in
2016. And you asked me because you didn't know that.
I totally forgot. But she was bouldering world champion in 2016. She's now ice climbing world champion in 2022.
Right.
Which blows my mind, but it does make me think, I wonder why others aren't doing it. Because, like, if you're Adam
I'll
Ondra,
tell you why.
right? Well, go on then. Because if you're Adam Ondra, surely Adam could use his strength, for example, pick up some ice tools, learn the holds, and win a world championship. Why doesn't he?
Is it pleasant to stand around in a car park for 2 days in a row?
Are you asking me this question?
Yes.
I have a wonderful time every time I stand in that car park.
Do you?
However, I know what you're getting at.
It's for tough. You gotta
It's
be
cold.
tough.
Yeah,
you gotta be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I entered one years ago.
All right.
And I was in like base layer and all the rest in minus 20, whatever it was. You're right, it is savage. Do you think it's the savagery alone? Or do you think climbers are like, I can't go into ice climbing because it will take away from my training?
Well, maybe it's like intimidating. You know, it's very spiky. It's a whole new thing. It's, different gear.
Yeah.
Moves and stuff are different as well.
Yeah.
And it's not like, Petra won in bouldering and now won ice climbing, but it doesn't, it took her like a couple of years. There's definitely a transition phase.
And it doesn't happen often.
And it doesn't happen often.
But you know how we don't see any speed climbers, like non-speed climbers winning speed. I know Miho came third, right? When she did the speed climb when she was building up to the Olympics. And a lot of them, including Yanya, got really good at speed climbing. But you haven't seen one win an event,
Yeah, I guess.
But with ice climbing, I think it's very similar to lead climbing in terms of the endurance and fitness you need and route reading.
Is it?
It's
but
a
then
long...
you do it in minus temperatures.
Yeah, but
so that's why.
Let's just say you're tougher than we are, right? Let's just say you are actually a tough, like Petra is. You can handle it, okay? Because if you've got the endurance, okay, ice axes are jugs, okay?
Yes.
Like the holds they're on aren't jugs. Obviously, I've done it. I know that. But what you're holding onto is jugs.
It feels like jugs the whole time because of the grip on the ice axe.
Yeah, like really overhanging. I know. I'm not saying ice climbing is just jug climbing. But my point is if you are an uber fit sport climber, I think they're comparable.
Yes, maybe. But then Switzerland has the infrastructure to train ice climbing and to actually get good at it, and it's sort of like a mix of ice climbing and dry tooling as well. And what I'm saying now is like it's not such a big sport. There's just countries or federations don't have those like structures in place or deep enough car parks. For sure.
But I think there's like, okay, you know how like climbers are meant to have egos. Generally.
They do.
Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. Exactly. And I do think if you're a pro like sport climber, you need an ego. Any top athlete needs an ego to keep themselves going, pushes them, makes them believe that they're the best. Okay, I think it's part of it. You'd think someone would have gone, I could be ice climbing world champion as well as something else.
Yeah, I'll
I'll
go do it.
I could just go and I'm not saying Petra did it because I think Petra loves ice climbing. She's always done it. Okay, but she shows it's possible. I want to see some more. I want to see Jakob or someone just be like, you know what, next year I'm doing the ice climbing.
New generation of athletes, maybe they'll do it.
Exactly.
Because then it's like 2 seasons, because you could do the summer season of sport climbing, lead, whatever you like, and then you do ice climbing.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then you don't get really a rest. All right, you need to be tough to be ice climbing.
No, but true, you don't get a downtime, maybe, but they are very different. Like if you didn't do all of the ice climbing world championships, they don't overlap. Could work. There you go. Look, we posed the question. We'd had a chat about it. What do you think? Why are there not more multi-disciplined world champion climbers? Let us know in the comments your opinion.
Leave a comment down below.
You should have just asked Petra.
I should have just asked Petra. She was just like, she told me, she was just like, it was my comeback year. I don't know what happened. This was an accident.
Oh,
She just won it because she was on top form.